Event 3 at Boxtoberfest 2014 is called Core to Extremity. The event begins with a 50 deadlift buy-in, followed by swimming until an 8-minute time cap. Each athlete will complete 5 deadlift repetitions at a time, switching with their teammate every 5 repetitions, until they have completed a total of 50 deadlifts. Then, one athlete will swim from one side of the pool, touch the top of the diving block on the other side, and then swim back to switch with their teammate using a hand slap until the 8-minute time cap is reached. Once the deadlifts are completed, teammates must slap hands to begin the swim. Athletes must enter the pool feet first, swim to the other side, and then must touch to the top of the diving block with at least one hand for that 25-yard length to count. Athletes will then swim back to their teammate on the other side of the pool.
Deadlift weights. Open women, 75 pounds. Open men, RX women, 125 pounds. RX men, fire breather women, 175 pounds. Fire breather men, 225 pounds. Note: all athletes, men and women, will be using a 45-pound barbell. For the open division, athletes must swim to touch the top of the diving block, then swim back for a total of 50 yards each turn. For the RX division, athletes must swim to touch the top of the diving block, then have the option of diving to retrieve a 10-pound brick from the bottom of the 12-foot pool.
For the fire breather division, the dive for the brick is mandatory. After placing the brick on top of the diving block, athletes will then swim back for a total of 50 yards each turn. Movement standards. Athletes must reach full extension with their knees and hips, and their shoulders must be behind the barbell when viewed from profile in the deadlift. The repetition is counted after the barbell is returned to the ground in a safe and controlled fashion. The repetition will not be counted if the athlete does not extend the knees or hips. Sumo deadlifts are not permitted. The barbell must touch the ground for the repetition to count. The repetition will not be counted if the barbell is dropped from the top or if the barbell is bounced off the ground. It is recommended to bring a towel to place under the feet.
For the swim, teammates will switch with a hand slap. One athlete must be out of the pool during the hand slap and may enter the pool feet first immediately after the hand slap. They do not need to wait for their teammates to exit the pool before starting the swim. Any stroke is permitted to get from one end of the pool to the other.
Athletes must not use the lane lines to assist in the swim. Athletes must touch the top of the diving block before retrieving the brick from the bottom of the pool. The brick must be placed on top of the diving block for the points to be counted. If the athlete places the brick on the deck, or if the brick falls off the block, the points for the dive will not be counted. Athletes must touch the top of the diving block, not the deck or the handle, with at least one hand for that 25-yard length to count.
Swimsuits must follow the regulations of USA Swimming and the Rio Rancho Aquatic Center. Wetsuits, full body suits, and flotation devices are not permitted. Clothing not designed specifically for swimming is also not permitted. Safety notice. Athletes must enter the pool feet first in the shallow end. No diving is allowed for your safety. Diving into the pool will result in immediate disqualification from the entire competition.
Scoring. Event 3 will be scored twice. The first score will be the time to complete the 50 deadlifts. The second score will be the number of 25-yard repetitions completed, 1 point per 25-yard length, plus any additional points given for retrieving the diving brick. Every time the brick is retrieved, teams will receive an additional 2 points.